2017, Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie were better known as Brangelina, and they wandered around the world with a fleet of children. In other words, they were the coolest parents ever. The Jolie-Pitt kids range from 9 to 16, hail from all around the world. Interesting fact, none of them were born in the USA, and were raised in their parents' chateau in France, a place in Los Angeles, a home in New Orleans, a penthouse in New York City, and on set. So basically, they are extremely cool. Time to get to know them better. Maddox Jolie-Pitt. 16-year-old Maddox is Angelina's first child, and was adopted from an orphanage in Cambodia in 2002 when he was 7 months old. Angie was originally planning to adopt Maddox with her then-husband Billy Bob Thornton, but ended up adopting him alone thanks to their split. Brad Pitt then adopted Maddox in 2006, after he and Angie met. Angelina started Cambodia's Maddox Jolie-Pitt Foundation in 2003, focusing on environmental conservation, education, health, and infrastructure, and the family even owns a home there. That same year, Angelina said, "Maddox was the first baby I ever held. He's really made me a woman." Maddox might be just a wee teen, but he already has a production assistant credit on his parents' joint film By the Sea, not to mention an executive producer credit for working on his mom's film First They Killed My Father, about the Khmer Rouge genocide in his home country of Cambodia. "I was trying to help wherever I could," Maddox said. "She's fun, funny, and easy to work with. She's a wonder." Maddox also had a cameo in Brad Pitt's World War Z, and his character died a gruesome death. "He gets shot in the head, multiple times. But he gets double-tapped," Brad said. "I don't know what that says about me as a parent." It's been reported that Brad Pitt's incident on an airplane in 2016 involved Maddox. Zahara Jolie-Pitt. Angelia adopted 13-year-old Zahara from Ethiopia when she was 6 months old, and Brad Pitt was right by her side, eventually adopting her when he adopted Maddox. And lovely fact, Zahara's name is Arabic for luminous, and her middle name is Marley, after Bob Marley. Zahara's personal backstory is complicated, as Angelina initially believed that she'd been orphaned from parents who had AIDS. There was a fear that she had HIV, the actress said. Zahara is regularly seen on red carpets with Angelina Jolie, and is known for her great taste in fashion. She's also inherited her mother's passion for helping others. In January 2018, she accompanied Angie and her sister Shiloh on a trip to visit a Syrian refugee camp in Jordan. When it comes to acting, Zahara had a small voice part in Kung Fu Panda 3 and has an uncredited role in Maleficent. Shiloh Jolie-Pitt. 12-year-old Shiloh Jolie-Pitt, meaning the peaceful one, was born on May 27, 2006, and Brangelina flew to Namibia for her birth, which ended up being by cesarean due to Shiloh being breech. Brad was in the operating room. Yeah, Angelina said. "I just wanted to hear her cry. And I was sure everything would go wrong. The last minute I became the mother that was sure everything was going to go wrong." Brangelina famously sold the first photos of Shiloh in order to give money to charity, and over $7 million in proceeds ended up being donated to UNICEF. In 2010, Angelina chatted candidly about her daughter, saying, "Shiloh, we feel, has Montenegro style. It's how people dress there. She likes tracksuits, she likes regular suits. She likes to dress like a boy. She wants to be a boy. So we had to cut her hair. She likes to wear boys everything. She thinks she's one of the brothers." Shiloh was also featured in Kung Fu Panda 3, We're Sensing a Trend, got bored, and passed on Maleficent, and had a cameo in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. She recently made headlines for breaking her arm during a family vacation. And in other news, Angie and Shiloh traveled back to Namibia in 2017 to open the Shiloh Wildlife Sanctuary. Pax Jolie-Pitt. 14-year-old Pax was adopted from Vietnam in 2007 when he was 3. Despite the fact that Brad and Angie were very much together during the time of his adoption, Angie filed the paperwork herself due to laws that prevented unmarried couples to adopt in Vietnam. Brad adopted Pax in 2008. Like his brother Maddox, Pax worked as part of the production on First They Killed My Father, and was even a set photographer. In adorable news, he was his mom's date to the 2018 Golden Globe Awards, and wore a #TimesUp pin on the red carpet. Tabloids claim Pax wants to be an actor like his parents. He was also in Maleficent and Kung Fu Panda 3, but Angelina said, "None of my kids want to be actors. They are actually very interested in being musicians. I think they like the process of film from the outside. Mad is interested in editing. Pax loves music and DJing." Angelina took Pax back to Vietnam in 2011 to learn about his cultural background. "We owe Vietnam a visit because Pax is due," Angie said before the trip. "They are all learning about each other's cultures as well as being proud of their own. They all have their flags over their beds and their individual pride." Vivian and Knox Jolie Pitt. And finally, the twins. Vivian and Knox are 9, they were born in France in July 2008, and if you thought Shiloh's photos were expensive, you ain't seen nothing yet. Photos of these